Hey GIS enthusiasts! Welcome back to another ArcGIS Pro tutorial. In this video, we'll dive into annual rainfall estimation using the Thiessen Polygon method in ArcGIS Pro. You'll learn how to use point rainfall data for spatial analysis, creating Thiessen polygons to estimate rainfall distribution. If you love GIS, remote sensing, and spatial analysis, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more ArcGIS Pro, Python, and GIS programming tutorials.
So for Thiessen polygons, first we'll be drawing lines like this, right? And then on the middle bisectors will be joined to form these kinds of polygons. So which means that each of these polygons, so for area, the rainfall will be influenced by this point. Similarly, this will be null, and next we'll be following this approach or this equation. That is, the average rainfall or average precipitation is the total area into our precipitation divided by total area. Okay, so that is the method that will be followed. Okay, and to do this in ArcGIS, first we will need. So I have the Madhya Pradesh boundary here. Okay, and I have the rainfall data of rain gauges of this region. Okay, so first I'll be need what I'll need to do is I'll find out the Thiessen polygon, right? So this method, first we'll need to do is find out the Thiessen polygons or draw the Thiessen polygons. So we don't need to manually draw this, we already have a tool for that. Okay, and so before you do that, you need to make sure that these are in your projected coordinate system. So if you see over here, a spatial reference, it is in okay. This is in geographic coordinate system, and if I check over my boundary, that one is also in geographic coordinate system. So before doing, first thing I'll need to do is I'll need to actually project this. Okay, so I'll just search for my project tool. Okay, so we have the project spatial data for one presentation. We have the project tool. So the first that I will be doing is like MP. Okay, input coordinate system is UGS, WGS, 1984. So I will need to convert this into PCS. So let me see how the PCS. Okay, MP project. I'll set the coordinate system as projected coordinate system UTM. WH 1984 northern and 43 or 44. Okay, so 44 north I'm clicking. And I just run this. Okay, so now I have MP project and its coordinate system is in pieces, right? Okay, so WGS19 is on 44 now. Similarly, I'll have to run my MP point data also. Okay, so which was also in geographic coordinate system. So I'll just click on MP point 2, which is in WGS1984, and just click on my MP project, which is in WGS94 UTM zone 44. So I'll be projecting this data also, and the name will be MP project 2 project. Okay, and click run, and so it has also been converted into my UTM zone. Okay, so next what I'll run is I'll need to find out my Thiessen polygon. Okay, so search for create Thiessen polygons tool. Okay, so this tool will be creating Thiessen polygon from our point data. So that's the description given. It creates Thiessen polygon from the point features. Click on that. Input features will be your projected point features. Okay, so whatever the projected polygon features you have, that will be point features. Okay, projected point features, that will be an input for creating Thiessen polygon. So click on MP project, MP point project. Okay, and I will maybe give the name as Thiessen. And in the output field, I like to check on all fields. Okay, so make sure you give the output fields as all fields, because then only you will have the actual rainfall data created for the created polygons. Okay, so click on all fields and then just click on run. and you have now actually created Thiessen Polygon for your data. Okay, so if I am setting it over here, that is Thiessen Polygon. Okay, and if you see that, if your data, so if I come over here, I can see that the data is not actually covering my whole polygon. Okay, if you come over across that kinds of portion, you can, in the create Thiessen polygon, you have the environments, right? And in the processing extent, you can set the extent as your data. Okay, so if I have the boundary data, that is MP project 3, I can set it as this one, and processing extent is given, and I will just run this and give the name as Thiessen 1 or something. Just run this. Okay, and now I'll just turn off my first one. Okay, now if I see over here, I can see that it actually covers my whole area. Okay, so similarly you can actually also like change your extent so that it actually covers the whole data that you're working on. Okay, now I don't need the whole data, right? I just want the Thiessen polygon that is inside my boundary. So which tool can I use to extract the Thiessen polygon so that it's only inside my boundary? I can use the clip tool. Okay, so input feature will be your Thiessen polygon data. So Thiessen 1 and clip feature will be my MP project 3. Okay, so I have Thiessen 1 clip and then just click on 1. So I have my data in here. So let me just disable this one, disable this one, and so I have my Thiessen polygon. Okay, now if I check out my attribute table, I have the rainfall and I have the R of which is the actual rainfall data. Okay, because if you check out my attribute table of points, it has a field RF, which is the rainfall data. The same field has been added to in my Thiessen polygon because I gave the function as or the output option as all fields, right? So in here, I gave the output fields as all fields. So that's why I got the rainfall data in my attribute table. Next, what I'll do is I need to actually find out this one. Okay, so we need to find out the total area into precipitation divided by the total area. Okay, to do that we actually need the area of each of this polygon, right? So for that we will do our right. So how do we create or how do we find out the area of each polygon? We can use the calculate geometry, right? Do you guys remember calculate geometry? So we'll be creating a new field from here, and I can just give it as name. I can just give the name area for that. Okay, so I'll give the name area, and data type will be double, and I'll just click on save, and with this data I'll be finding out my area. So right click the field name, I can calculate geometry, right? And after calculate geometry, we are finding out area, and the property will be my area. Coordinate system will be my current map is, let me see which is the coordinate system of my current map, which is in GCS now. I made the MP project. So I'm just doing this as a like shortcut. Okay, so you could just go over here and browse this coordinate system. I'm just selecting, since I already have projected data, I'm just taking it the coordinate system from the already projected data that I have there. Okay, so next I'll be doing it, the area unit will be 5 kilometers. Okay, so I'm finding out area for each and every one of these polygons, and so I have actually found out the area for each and every one of these polygons. So next what I need to find is I need to find out, so I have the area, and then I need to find out the total or I need to find out the area into precipitation of whole this one. Okay, and then I need to divide by whole area. To find out that, since I already have the area field here, right? So to find out the total sum of those, I can just right click this field name, and then here I have an option called statistics. Okay, this one will give you the statistics of your whole field. So my field here was area, And to find out the statistics, I can just click on properties in here, and I will have the sum here. Okay, so I have the sum. So I'll just copy this sum. Okay, because I will need it in the next step, because we need to divide it by, right. Okay, and so now I'll just add another field where we'll be doing the whole analysis. Okay, so I'll be giving us like means rainfall. Okay, so mean rainfall, and I'll give the data type as double, and I'll save this. Okay, so in here we'll be doing the whole this analysis. So I already have the area and I have the rainfall data, that is the RF, right? So if we check over here, you can see this RF field. So that is a rainfall field. This RF field, and this is my rainfall data. So I just need to do the area into RF, and then what do I need to do? I need to divide them, right? So I need to divide the whole by whole area. And then I need to find the total sum of this field. So first I'll be doing, for each polygon, I'll be multiplying the area into precipitation divided by total area. So I'll be for one polygon, I'll be doing the area into precipitation divided by total area. So next polygon, I'll be doing area into precipitation total area, and the total of this one will be my total average data, right? So for that, I can use which one, the calculate field, right? So what I'll do, I have the rainfall data, and then I'm doing the, yeah, I have multiplication here, rainfall into area, right? So rainfall into area, and that is divided by my total area, which was this number. Okay, but when you ArcGIS cannot process these commas. Okay, so you need to edit out these commas so that it's a pure number. Okay, so I have the total area pure number, and I'm doing rainfall into area divided by total area, and then just click on OK, and it has actually find out the mean rainfall for every one of these polyons. Okay, but if I want to find out the total average rainfall for Madhya Pradesh, what I need to do, I need to find out the sum of this field, right? So that's the totaling here. We're doing the sum of this, the whole thing. So to do the sum, we'll do the same thing. We'll right click the field name, we'll just go to statistics, and in here properties, and we'll have the sum, which is this one. So this will be the total average rainfall of in Madhya Pradesh in that year. Okay, so we have 2686.386. So this will be the total average rainfall in millimeter, right? So we have the 2686. That's the total average rainfall in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this is the method to actually find out mean rainfall over a region using Thiessen's polygon.